I need to. But apparently, by German law, that's still considered an accident. There shouldn't be any way that people can sue me. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with Otis Battler in the UK and admin of the Battle Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello. It's so funny that when you started, Amamiya just jumped in just to see what we were doing and just left.
Oh my goodness. That's a happy coincidence. Technically, he's still a regular member, so that's why he can just come in and go as he pleases.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay, Mommy. This will not be appearing in your performance review yet.
Brr.
So yeah, how are you doing?
Pretty alright.
Yeah, that's
Nothing much.
That's good enough, I guess. Cause
I
yeah.
suddenly felt really hungry last night.
Ooh.
So I was supposed to go to bed 11 and just got up at 12. Had like 3 packets of chips and then also a bowl of yogurt.
Ooh,
And then went back to sleep at 2.
mm-mm.
And then because I didn't get enough sleep, so I needed a nap today.
That's alive. That's alive. Maybe.
That's not the life. I need to clean the house.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, so I have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah. That's also kind of my life. I am still recovering from last week's shifts. Yeah. The weekend shift was kind of brutal since it's winter and everybody had money apparently. So yeah. I was pretty much knocked out.
Damn.
Yeah. And now I have to start to grind again. Tomorrow I'm going to travel far away to the north for some business. Hopefully it all goes well. But yeah, I am pretty excited to go finally to the North Germany and immerse myself in their culture. Because do you know that East Prussia and the region of East Prussia in North Germany is actually the world record holder for the highest number of tea consumed?
Ooh.
Yeah. So even though we associate tea commonly with the Brits, and also that the number one drank beverage in Germany is actually coffee, this is the only region that is actually the highest consumer of tea, not just in Germany, but in the world. We beat you guys. Haha.
Damn.
Yeah.
What kind of tea do you know?
I just know that it's East Frisian tea. I need to learn better. I guess after this, I need to do my research better. Also, it's not just what is special. It's not just the leaves, but also the way they have like a kind of like a ritual. And what I find kind of like interesting of the ritual is basically they do lots of like counterclockwise movement.
Okay.
So basically when they pour the cream and also when they pour the cream, they do it in a counterclockwise manner because the intention there is that we are going against the clock to kind of like stop it, and then basically during this time we are stopping what we are doing and we want to just relax. It's a sacred time. It's a sacred relaxation space.
Yeah. Recently, I've seen something about like how Asian teacups. You know how they don't have the ear and stuff. for you to hold the tea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because like what it's supposed to mean is that like if it's too hot for you to hold it, then it's
Mm-hmm.
probably too hot for you to drink it.
Mm.
And then like but then like the video just like goes on with some bullshit, just like it teaches you patience. This is like the way of enjoying the time and stuff like that. This is like a moral lesson, to be patient with your stuff. Like I was like, whatever you want to interpret, mate.
Exactly. Confucius is currently writing in his grave right now. Could have written that down. But yeah, alas, it's a little bit too late now. But yeah, I heard like the RT also.
So it's okay. We just had to study necromancy.
Oh yeah, true. What will you do? Like like those memes where like, what if like girls like learn necromancy, like they will probably like revive their loved ones, and then like maybe just give like one final message, and then like boys will probably like revive someone, like someone who is like famous, and then like ask them like stupid questions.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Like then that will be our target when we can learn necromancy. Ask Confucius whether.
I'm gonna revive King Arthur and then just ask him to save Britain.
Oh, and you can ask him if he actually came actually came a lot. Oh my god! Do you know that? Do you know that super joke?
The what?
So King Arthur, he came a lot.
Oh my god! I'll stop it.
Yeah, that's a that's a crass and very stupid joke, but yeah, it kind of works better because like the comedian who basically like brought this up, like her thing is basically she just asked like the wrong, like she is like intentionally wrong, but like she presented as confident as possible as if she actually believes that. But like that's the joke. So like
okay.
that's basically the joke.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll see what tomorrow will bring. But we are not just talking about tomorrow. We are going to talk about next week, or it's not even next week. It's this Saturday, because this Saturday, you know what day is it? The 14th of February.
I don't know. What date is it?
It is the release day for PS75, The Gathering of Heroes. Yay! Yippee! Oh yeah. How are you excited for the new standard cards that will be included in the set? It has your favorite trickster in it.
Yes, I will get one copy of her.
Exactly. I'll get 3 copies, hopefully.
I mean, to be fair, like I'm thinking, probably like Triple Thunder will get 3 copies, and then like the white one, whatever it's called.
Defense Gate.
Yeah, probably also get 3 copies. Because like it's just generally a pretty decent defense card. So yeah.
That's a start.
That's the start.
Exactly.
I mean, even Triple Thunder is kind of okay. I mean, if you think about it, right? You pay 1 soul core and then minus something for 6,000.
In the very early stage of the game, it's something that we could have benefited if Saga has them. If only Saga has Soul Magic, man.
True.
Yellow would have been saved much faster before Sushi. So you have the new cards, and speaking of Saga and speaking of like Yellow, of course, since it's the new set, we want to make the new decks. So yippee! So of course, like we have been very busy like this past few weeks. I have to like right after this recording, I still have to do some chores and then make sure that I knock myself out so that I can wake up early for the trip to East Frisia. So yeah, this is basically what I had in mind. Basically, this is my thought process in building the thing. but I haven't tested this yet. As soon as the cards arrive, as soon as I get the cards, I'm planning to test them out, and then after that, we might be able to do kind of like an introspective episode where we kind of like tested what we wanted to build in this episode, and basically we can tell you guys if we like it, if we want to make any improvements to it, if that does work the way we want it, kind of thing. So we might, if you guys like it, we might do it for like the next sets as well. Yeah.
Yippee.
Yeah. Finally forcing ourselves to play Battle Spirits. Yeah. Damn. Who would have thought that making a channel about Battle Spirits requires you to play Battle Spirits?
Couldn't afford that.
Exactly. But yeah, of course, since I play mostly yellow, I'm not the yellow main, but I play mostly yellow. That's the correct thing. So for Indra, I wasn't really interested in building his deck, mostly because I saw some of the cards and then I smell the remains of someone from Egypt that wears a mask, and someone that is purple and yellow, which means it's probably the time for yellow to get another aggro deck at this point.
Nah.
And
I'm wondering what we're talking about that. Okay, it's kind of stretch, but okay, we'll go with your description.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess like what I kind of started to kind of like ban, just because the Grand Sagitto Nova, like it's just so stupidly extreme that I kind of just wanted it in my hands. But like, I mean, like, the build that I have in mind so far is pretty much just making use of Indra's main contract field, which basically gives all Thunderdrive spirits in your hand, cards in your hand, an extra reduction. That way, basically, once you have like one Indra, all of your cost 1 spirits will be like cost 0, and then once you have that second symbol, all of your cost 2 spirit will be 0 cost as well. 0 cost as in the cost that you paid. The cost of the card doesn't change.
Yeah.
So, and then it has like lots of cost 3. I still don't know which one I'm going to take away, because like I kind of wanted to take like some of them away, because like the cost 3 manifest, like the main when manifest and when attack, it gives you a draw 1, which admittedly is still pretty nice. And then because it has a manifest that activates at level at 0 counter, you can pretty much just use it as kind of like a way to increase your cost as well for the next thing.
That is very true.
And then like I was like, it's like 1 draw worth it. And then I saw like the second effect, and then it can remove cost from Grand Walker and Access as well. Yeah, I guess like I should at least like give this guy a chance. And then
I think the draws are always good. Like if anything, it's probably like the higher cost cards that might be questionable.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like now the one that I'm pretty much like kind of questioning is just Naraka. That's like, of course, it is nice that she basically gives you access to kind of like heal as well. Because like basically when she manifests or attacks, then you can, if your life is 3 or less, then you can heal 1. Which is like nice to have in your back pocket, but it feels like before that kind of like her condition, which is also why is my Zoom not working? No. Well. Wait. No, it's just my Zoom is not working. Okay, well, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, like her condition is kind of like late. Like even Vajra Worm, which is pretty much your main extender in this deck, I still put like 3 copies of Vajra Worm, mostly because I think like Vajra Worm is a very nice extender. It's like you basically when you summon your first 2 Thunderdrive Spirit, then you can pretty much like manifest Vajra Worm, and after that, not only you get 1 core from the manifest to your trash, Vajra Worm can also release 2 on manifest, and when attack. So even when your opponent has nothing, then you can still get 4 cores in yellow. That is still pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, can you not see me? Wait, try to click edit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe I click edit and then I cancel. Okay, wait. This is your list. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so now actually like cost counter 4 or more, so not really that bad, but still higher than Vajra Worm, surprisingly. Yeah, I think like the thing about Indra is because Indra himself like increases your counter like really quickly. Like your cards doesn't really have anything to increase your counter. It's like basically what you do if you wanted to increase your counter quickly, then you just have to summon lots of stuff. You empty your hand and then you either use Airavajadra or to basically like replace your hand with 4 new cards, or you use Raibajudra to draw 2 basically. You basically use the manifest, draw 1, and then you attack, you draw another 1. There's that.
Go on.
Yeah, and then the one thing that I kind of like the gimmick of this deck is basically because you have the Thunder counter, which basically it is a unique effect in yellow, that's for sure. Normally this kind of like effect is given to white, so it's an effect that can activate at the start of your attack step to pretty much block one of your opponent from attacking completely during that thing. So instead of like usually the white effects, they will force someone to attack. This one's like, nope, I will not even allow you to do anything at this point. Yeah, and then
go on.
No. Yeah,
I'm just gonna let you finish first. Just keep talking then.
And then like the fun part is that because we have a Magujuvan, which is also usually something that will be given to red, which is when it is summoned, you can basically return 1 Thunder Drive card from your trash, so you can also retain the Thunder counter as well when needed. And it is also a Thunder Drive on itself. So basically with Indra, it is a 4 cost with at least 3 reduction. Yeah. And then, this guy, the guy on the right, the Shuma Bajudara. So this card is kind of interesting as well, because basically if your opponent summons something from the trash, if you have an Indra, you can basically negate 1 opposing spirit's effect during that turn. So yeah, finally something to mess with Izanagi Izanami. It's not really whether it's really strong or not at this point, but I kind of spite that deck. So anything that is that can work really well against that deck, I kind of just happy to have one in my deck. Maybe this is one of the thing that I will cut later on, because I mean like it is pretty much very much a utility card. So like doesn't really connect you to getting more cards. That's a sad part. Yeah, most of the other cost 3 gives you more cards. This guy is pretty much a seeker. Like the left one is pretty much a seeker. The cost 2 even gives you a draw if you once per turn if you attack with the Thunder Drive. The cost 1 is also a utility in a way, but it kind of opens you to lots of combos early. So like it's kind of it's not like you but like I kind of wanted to try like putting 3 and see how fast can it bring the game to.
I think the cost 1 is fine, because like even you can't call charge, it does have to gain call on attack.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just means your initial call charge might not charge it, but it's fine, because especially for Indra, for Indra, it's like you want the reduction, which you don't really need any counters anyway, or any calls on it.
Exactly. It's like his contract skill is like really powerful, but like his contract belt is the one that basically like makes him like really special.
Yeah, and then having more low costs actually works better because it means technically you can spam into 10 counters in one turn.
Oh yeah. That's pretty much the main thing. Also, I think like one of the other thing is like the other thing that I kind of wanted to try to fit in is probably just the Terran Hill. Just so that I can reach 3 counters. Just to increase something that can bring me to 3 counters pretty much. In that case,
the what hill?
The Terran Hill, the one that gives you like 1 counter.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, that's a good addition anyway. You could probably replace what's her name?
Oh, Naraka.
Yeah, Naraka. Yeah, Naraka.
Yeah, Naraka is a waifu pick, so yeah. So I'll try to keep her, but like yeah, if it's just not possible, then yeah, I'll just take her out. Because like the value that again like also this is an aggro deck, so like getting Terran Hill to level 2 would also be pretty beneficial because your opponent will try it can put pressure to your opponent pretty quick, so that your opponent will try to remove your stuff. Then you can benefit from the hill, from Terran Hill as well.
Yeah, I played Terran Hill my trickster deck, and then like there was this one game where I deployed 2 at the start of the game, and then Enoch was using a deck that can't remove Nessus.
Oh.
He was using Cameo, so we got to one point in the game where I just keep healing, but it just keeps removing. And then so it gets to the point where like when he used Cameo's effect on attack to send cost trash, sending even 40 costs would not deplete my spirit.
Jesus,
like he literally had to make sure that he could activate the effect twice every turn, just so I could not attack into him.
Oh my god, that's pretty harsh.
I mean, I still lost either way because I ran out of defense cards. But yeah.
Oh well, it's what it is.
Yeah, it's really funny though.
Yeah.
Funny game.
Exactly.
Funny effects. I mean, granted, I did pair with Roseberry, but yes.
Yeah, but that's something that we need to test. Yeah, the other high cost, Aira Vajra, again, it can reset your hand, but also it has the commonly purple effect. Also, although we do have them in some of yellow cards already with the Smuffulus and Kali. Pretty much if your Thundrive Spirit is removed from the field by opposing effects, you can summon it. And then, yeah, and it can even use the cards in your trash as a reduction. So even if you only have Indra, it can still be brought up like pretty cheaply. Can pretty much keep on attacking. Haha. And it's a cost 6 as well, so like it works well with Grand Sagittarius Nova. But like Grand Sagittarius Nova, the magical thing is it only requires you to have like a Thunder Rife and like 8 or more counter. So even your cost 1 or cost 2, if you basically just need like 1 more hit, then basically you can, and you have like 8 counter, you can basically just add one and like use the add one on the cost 1 for Grand Sagittarius Nova and then like whack your opponent twice. That's why the fuck.
Or just hard summon it, easy.
Oh, exactly. It's one of the first you can summon it at most like 9 reduction.
No, yeah,
even more. Yeah.
9.
No, it's a 9, and then if you have like 3 of this guy, like Shumatra, so it's 12. Yeah, so you can basically cut like 12 reductions.
So you can actually make it 12 minus 12. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, not to mention that this guy also gain another symbol as well when you summon something. So like yeah, so basically you have like.
I mean, you got
9,
effects that include the symbols in your trash anyway. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's really not that hard.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, Grand Sagittarius Nova, even if you bring 3, I think like it's not something that will rot that easily. So yeah, like as well just bring 3. Maybe I'll cut 1 down eventually. We'll see. And then for the burst, we have the Kanon Vajra and Gigotul. Kanon Vajra, it is a pretty interesting card because, of course, like it's very strong when your opposing spirit or ultimate attacks. It can flip, and then you can summon it to disdain all opposing spirit ultimate. One opposing spirit ultimate symbol becomes 0. The effect cannot be prevented. And then during your attack step, if your Thundrive attacks, while your Thundrive is attacking, your opponent cannot end attack at the turn or attack step. And it can be force flip if you have a Thundrive spirit that is attacking when your counter is 6 or more. Which means...
really decent.
Yeah, which means really decent. Yeah. You basically can use it, because like, again, like the symbol reduction doesn't sound like too interesting offensively, but of course, like sometimes your opponent might stretch a little bit, and then that one reduction is the very single card that the very single reduction that can give them like basically like make or break the game for them. Because sometimes they might play like something like Blizzard Wall, or they might have like they can rely only on that reduction. And you remove it, and then now they have to pay 5. They only have 4 cores. Perfect.
Yeah, but like it's hard to say because like this deck doesn't really do removal. So.
Oh yeah. If anything, I want them to stay. I want you to stay and
most
watch.
of the time they're gonna have the reduction, and also we're at the point where like hand traps and bursts are everywhere. So
yeah. Exactly. But we'll see.
It did happen once to our friend though, because like Eno was using a Petty Shack, and then there has this one really stupid magic card that somehow erased all symbols.
Oh yeah, like vacuum symbol.
No, it's not vacuum symbol. No. It's like Petty Shack's own magic card.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then our friend's like, what the fuck? What is this about? In blue?
In blue?
Yeah.
It's interesting in it when like the color overlaps.
I suppose you could say it's color overlaps, but also because Petite Jack, it's about removing its own symbols because it's doing the banishing and milling instead of reducing the life. So like the effect is literally, I think it's not just opposing spirits, it's literally like every spirit and ultimate becomes 0 symbols or something like that. I can't remember correctly, but yeah.
True. Yeah, lastly, she go to the true and tested ally for yellow that has any counter increase. Also, the fun part is Shigotul can be forced open if your counter is increased to 6 or more. Indra pretty much needs you to be at 8 counter, and then after that, the counter increase is optional. So, what that means is that it is kind of like has a synergy in a way with Vajra Worm and Aira Vajra. In a way. So like basically when you are able to summon them, then you can just use Indra's contract field if you really need it to force open your Higo tool and then remove your opposing spirits. Yeah.
I mean, it works with Manifest.
Yeah. Exactly. Which is why Vajra Worm is the GOAT. Yay. Vajra Worm. Very handsome.
Lamau.
Yeah. And then of course no, that's from yesterday. Yeah, and then of course we have my most favorite card in Battle Spirits ever for 2025. But hear me out, like this Sphere actually has kind of like a synergy in a way. Of course, if Indra becomes meta, then I might have to take it out because then during mirror match it's going to be a paperweight. But on all other matches, it actually it kind of works because it is kind of like an aggro deck. So you should ideally you will have like enough symbols, and otherwise you can corpus with Vajra Worm as well. And you can reach
have
like
enough symbols, but not enough calls, man.
Yeah. Nah. It will be enough. It will be fine. And not to mention that Indra can reach like 4 counters pretty easily, so like the maximum power for this sphere can be achieved really easily. Yippee. So yeah.
You really love this magic, don't you?
Yeah. The rest like lightning lightning tempest we'll just test first. I guess it's the Indra exclusive defense card. Can be so it can be searched, it has a hand and open zone protection, and then it can use the reduction in your trash as well. So with Indra it will at least be 6-4, so pretty decent.
Wait, does it give reduction to every Thunderite card?
Oh no, it's only spirit. No,
It's any card.
it's all Thunderdrive card. Yes, sorry.
Sheesh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so basically that's why like the cost one is like really is really important, because basically
I mean that one I know, yeah. I didn't know that it gives two magic cards as well.
Yeah, because
And
it
the
gives one to Nexus as well.
Yeah. This is literally the new aggro deck.
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair, it's really stupid how we got two aggro decks in this set.
Oh my goodness.
Because obviously we got like the crimson.
Oh yeah. We have red aggro and yellow aggro.
Yeah. No, but like, it's really funny. Like people are playing with what we call burst good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because like the really decent YouTuber Battle Balls Legend. He basically built a deck where like half of the deck a burst that can activate on life reduction, and all of these bursts can refresh themselves in like some way. Like either it's like once on attack, once per turn refresh, or like you got something like Lord Dragon 10, which can just like immediately attack.
Yeah.
You got the other half of the deck, which are literally Athens cards that have two symbols.
Of course. Of course, everything will just trace back into cross the apple.
No, literally, yeah. Actually, let me try to find the list now. It's not too far ago. But like oh my god, it's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, this concept is so simple, but it's actually so genius.
Exactly. Yeah, the Seiki is actually a godsend. Like even if you don't want to think too much, I think like if you have like the hero stack, like the Supreme Hero deck, if you don't want to think too much, you can just take any one random card out, put the Sigworm in, and you're ready.
Yeah, I found it.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's basically play two Sigworm, 3 Lord Dragon 10. You got the Ancient Dragon for Brani. Normal.
Yep.
And then we got some cards that I actually never seen before. Or just like forgot about it. We got the Thunder Set Liger. Oh yeah, mind you, all of these bursts, right? They can also remove something as a burst effect. So you can make sure that you can, even if like the opponent's playing Contrast Spirit and they went first, you can just remove them on the spot and stuff.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yes. I can hear you.
Oh, it's more like my headphone wasn't working. Oh, well.
Oh no.
Yeah. And so we got Thunder Set Liger, which is level 2 and 3 on attack, once per turn refresh the spirit. Then we got the Sorcerer Warrior, Gadilak, which is supposedly for Hades, but then no one actually plays it. And then which is also one on attack once per turn. If the opponent has no spirit, refresh the spirit. And then we got this old card, which is Fennec Caesar. Which is from like the Apollo starter deck back when Grand Walker just started.
Mm.
And burst effect is return 2 spirits to hand or 2 Nessuses to hand. And then level 2 on attack. Once per turn, you can refresh the spirit.
I see.
Then you got this old card, which is Brynhilde.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one, which is literally bounce the whole opposing board, and then also level 2 and 3 on attack. Once per turn, refresh the spirit. Then you got Sulfur Bottom, which is one of the bursts that it's like the same cycle as the Febrani card. Which is like obviously when you increase to 1 counter more, you can just activate the burst. So it's not on life reduction burst, but it still works because Seed one's adding counters. And then it's like bounce the spirit to hand and then send 2 at the bottom. And also level 2 on attack, once per turn refresh the spirit. Then you got Alpha Mon, level 2 and 3 on attack by Bane 2 cost refresh the spirit.
Yep.
And then you got the Athens card. So obviously you got 1 copy of GO2. You got 3 copies. You got 3 copies of Kamen Rider Cross Magma.
Okay.
Which also, by the way, level 2 has an on attack effect. At the end of battle, send an opposing life to the trash.
Okay.
And then we got Kamen Rider Grease Blizzard.
Oh yeah.
All of these are 2 symbols. And then also we have Cross Set Evil.
Yep.
And then we also have on Omegamon.
Merciful mode, yeah.
Merciful mode. Which can destroy spirits, and also it has its own refresh effect. Yippee.
Yeah. That was a time to be alive. Yeah, I still remember the day. It was like I used to make an Ultraman deck just for the Ultraman Orb. And no, it's not Orb. Like one of like the very first Ultraman. I forgot which one. God damn it.
Yeah, it's Orb Tiger of first generation.
Yeah, so it's the first generation Ultraman, and then you go into Ultraman
Orb.
Yeah, but that's the Ultraman, the extra CB01.
Yeah, it's Orb.
It's Orb. Okay.
Yeah, it's Orb, first generation, and Tiga.
Yep.
I know what you're talking about. You
okay.
summon first generation, you slap down Illusion Demon God, you swing, and then you Athens.
Oh yeah. So basically, you slap down any demon god even.
Yeah.
Ideally, either like Illusion or Roaring. Roaring demon god.
Yeah, and then our legend, Ogawa Shuhei, managed to do it.
Yep.
On Extreme Game.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, I built that deck specifically for that purpose, and then suddenly Omega 1 Merciful mode came out, and then it can advent on any cost 7 or higher, and then I was like, it was all for nothing. Sad. But yeah, it was a time that has passed. So as if forgotten, we have like lots of other heroes coming back in Ayumu's list. Cause it's been,
Wait, we're not done with Thunder Rive yet, bro.
Okay. No. That was already a smooth transition, but yeah. But yeah, basically that's my initial thought. Might change as I test more, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel like some of the higher costs can definitely be removed. Like I would, to be fair, like I wouldn't use Thunder Counter. I wouldn't even use Light Link Tempest, to be fair. Especially since you like an aggro deck. Like there aren't really any chances that you need to do like a defense anyway. I feel like if anything, like now that I'm looking at it, maybe like the Crystal Cave might be good as well, because that's the card that allows you to use reduction from the trash.
Yeah, that's something that we can test. That's like I feel like
while we're talking, I'm literally building my own list right now.
Yeah, that's like I mean like the Crystal Cave. I saw like, I guess like the main value is like on the reduction. Because of course like the level 1 effect is also kind of like good because it kind of like protects you from like 2 symbols, but also again like the main point is like to get like the reduction from your trash. I was like, kind of want something that can connect to my next turn, so that's why I opted for reset spirit instead.
I mean, to be fair, now that you mention it, Crystal Key might not be good just because it hinders your aggro at the beginning.
Yeah. Also, no problem. Also, again, like the consideration is if we do play like a mirror match and then they get like the cost 2, like it can just negate everything that is cost 4 or lower. So yeah, I mean like it's again it's also a case of whether Indra will be meta or not, and whether people
I think it will be meta pretty easily actually.
True.
I have an idea.
Yeah. But also it's a matter of whether people in our play group are going to play it or not, Ayu. If no one is playing that, it's like it's not it's a worry that is not needed.
What?
No, if no one in our play group is like using it, then like it's a worry that doesn't warrant anything because like nobody's using Indra in our play group anyway. So even though it's meta, like I'm not going to face it. So like
but to be fair, I don't really like Indra that much purely because the rulings are so annoying.
Oh yeah. So remember you when you came to me like half screaming like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Actually, anyway, I actually just built my own list. Here you go. You want to share it?
Okay. Hop. 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 Okay.
Hop.
Yep, so this is Ayumu's version. Yep.
Yeah, I really don't think you need 3 Grand City to Nova, especially if you just draw them in the starting hand and just brick. Your brick.
Also, we only get 1 per box, so like if I rely too much on the Sechito Nova, it's not my play that is going to take the hit, it's my wallet that's going to take the hit, I think.
Fair enough, yeah. And then it'll also be a question we can even get free Indra actually. And also free of the worm. I don't know how to pronounce that.
The Fajra worm.
Fajra worm, yeah.
I think like CX is going to be fine because now we get like 2 CX per box and then we have like 4 CX. Okay, that's probably not safe. I thought like I kind of compared it with like the previous box that has 3 CX.
I was like thinking, wait, what? The math ain't right, mate.
Yeah, that's like I know. I mean like because it's also like kind of like off because like previously we have like 3 CX and then now we have 4 CX.
Yeah, true. Actually, it's 4. Yeah,
it's 4.
Indra,
Chaos,
Chronos, Chaos, not Chronos. And then Sequel, and then Yggdrasil, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I decided to go for like a more low cost side of things. Which is just spamming everything low cost. Which is also why I put like Triple Thunder in there. Like it's not just for Trickster. Like the fact that you can just use the Soul Core to remove something at 6k or less. It's really decent. And then it can be good. It might be good in mirror games or like just against another aggro deck in general because like you have an option to remove a big field while they probably won't have maybe like so it's like that's my thought on it.
And I think that's valid. Because like also like sometimes we always forget that Battle Spirits is a game where the spirit battles. And then in that one crucial moment, like you are like, oh no, if only I have like 1000 BP more, I would have survived this game. But no, you lose that 1000 BP comparison, and then now you don't have any spirit to defend yourself, and your opponent now has a refresh spirit that will refresh on their turn, and then hit your last life. Or maybe your last 2 lives, and then they have another one, and then now your life is gone. gone forever.
Yeah, and then also because like this deck doesn't really use the so-called early game, so it kind of checks out, I would say.
True.
Or even if you do use the so-called, if you do use the so-called, like Sajito Nova just takes it back, so
True.
it kind of works. I think it kind of works pretty nicely here.
Yeah.
I definitely think like the triple thunder slot can be something else. It's the two slots that can definitely be changed. Is what I think.
I think that's. And another thing is the thing that I kind of like about Triple Thunder now that you mention it is that against Contract Spirit decks, like removing the Contract Spirit early is still a pretty strong move. Especially,
I would say it depends.
Yeah, I mean, like it depends, but like having the option.
It's like they can affluent. Yeah. Well, but then again, if they have no counters, usually they don't really have the choice.
Exactly.
The option to do so, yeah. Who knows?
True. I mean, like, who knows? Maybe you won against the sickworm guy, and then you just give him like, yeah, you can go first, and then they bravely go first, summon sickworm and turn.
Yeah.
So just to check your stuff that are actually useful, they need to be 4 counter or more. Yep. Going to deploy Indra, summon the cost 1, attack Triple Thunder. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like the Soul Magic, I do look forward to see how they will impact the meta.
Yeah.
Probably not so much considering we have hand trap already, but it might be interesting.
True.
Especially the white one.
True. Yeah, we do have Alex.
But yeah.
It will be, it can be everywhere.
True. Oh yeah, true. They can. Oh yeah, if it's contract okay, they might have Alex. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
True.
Because like Alex is kind of like coming out around the same time, so.
Yes. Well, yes.
Waifu. Oh my god, talking about that. I really want the Aikatsu versions of Diamond War Kneel Down. They look so good.
Yeah, the kneel down is special. The kneel down is a must have.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I want them. Cry.
Yeah.
Just crying in the shit ass island.
Exactly. One day we'll get them all. But not today. Today you have to talk about chaos. Which allegedly is also a goddess Ayumu, so chaos can be your waifu, I guess.
What?
the original deity that inspired chaos is a goddess.
Really?
So yeah. So who knows? Chaos might be a goddess.
I mean, true. I think he's kind of genderless. I don't know.
Even better.
Let me have a look. Yes.
So since I
like I like how I search it up and then like I'd see memes.
Yeah, we just want to see chaos. Is chaos a god or a goddess? Chaos is chaos.
Chaos is chaos. Chaos gender is chaos.
Exactly.
Yeah, who knows?
Yep. So yeah.
But like,
the only thing that I remember about chaos is the fact that the Sigworm Altar Nova basically just bring the life reset to blue as well. And then they have lots of Mirage that when I read them they sound kind of broken, but again, like it's blue.
Yeah, and then also there's the fact that like I originally thought it's gonna take the course from like Treasure Reserve to life. And then turns out no, it's from chaos. Like, oh my god, even better.
So yeah, how did the rest of the deck work?
Yeah, so so like I originally thought that would be a really complicated deck, but then like someone was being really quick on YouTube, and then like they upload a video on playing with chaos already, and then like I look at like shit. It's actually really easy and really fast as well.
Oh, that's
yeah, like you
that's a
like
scary
you
thing.
thought it's slow, but like obviously like the clip might be because like he was high rolling, and it was only one game as well, so you know it probably would change. But like just in general, yes, it has the potential just go really fast. You know, basically again ending the game in like 3 turns or even sooner, depending on if the opponent is attacking or not. Because like the counter gain is like once per turn between all copies. It's like gaining 2 counters per turn. And then most of your big stuff want to be a 6 counters. So it's like it basically gives you like a 3 turn limit to set up kind of thing. Yeah, which is interesting and very similar to Aikatsu Lamau. But yeah, like if anything, the complicated part is probably in like what do you call it? Like resolving the effects. Like basically rulings instead of like you know being complicated in like maneuvering it. I think it's the same with Thunder Ride. Like I was going to say like the rulings of Thunder Ride is so stupid. Like I feel like Battlespace should like start to consider other kinds of counters besides just cores. Like you need something that says that yep, this effect is maintaining for like the whole game or something like that.
Yeah.
You can't just go, yeah, this spirit is affected by this during this game effect, but then if it gets yellow armor, then the effect disappears. But if you remove the yellow armor, then the effect comes back. It's like what? So stupid. It's actually so stupid. But yeah, back to chaos. Like yeah, like the complicated part comes from basically trying to resolve everything because like to be fair, it's not really that hard if you're like a veteran player, but then like you know it can get really complicated, especially during the finishing turn. So for example, like the guy who was playing chaos, like during his last turn, he only got Sigworm Alter set. So I think what he did was what was the card? There was one card. No, I don't think he used the magic. Maybe he did. Like he used like chaos moments. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's a bit blurry, isn't it? Lamau.
Chaos moment. Yeah. The one
to
that
be
is
fair.
where the guy is punching.
Yeah. Wala 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 wala. I mean, let's be honest. I really don't think our listeners can actually read the cards anyway. So
Exactly.
as in, like reading Japanese, so it's like whatever. Yeah, actually, no, it's not chaos moment. It's chaos draw. Remember now? Yeah,
Okay.
it's chaos draw. Yeah, which is like the main effect. It's draw 2, then discard 1. I think what they did, yeah, they draw 2, they discard the Seekworm. Then with chaos effect, you set it, and then like the guy was like, okay, I'll target during this time. You cannot activate cost side effects. And then, oh no, wait, I remember now. Okay, right, yeah, okay, I remember now. Right, no, he go into attack step. He summoned like the cost for, archer thingy. I think it's Robin Hood. Yes, Robin.
Yep, Robin Hood.
No, it's called Robin Bad. Okay,
Okay.
then.
Okay, he's a baddie.
Baddie. Yeah, so draw to drop 2, drop the Seekworm, set down the Seekworm, activate effective turn, and the Kunane. Weird name. I don't know which spirit she was based on. I don't know. And then like yeah, and then draw another 3, drop 2. Oh no, wait. Oh, I see it now. Remember now, right? Yeah. Because Kulane manifests at the start of the attack step if you have 3 or more necessary mirage. All right, yeah. So he did that at the start of the attack step. Manifest, Draw 3, drop 2. No, I'm getting confused. No, brother. Okay, no, I think my sequencing was right. Yeah,
Okay.
That's what I mean. It's like if you want to do the sequence, it's really stupid. But like, yeah, he attacked wrong that first. Draw 2, drop 2, set down the sequel, and then manifest into Q&A. Draw 3, drop 2. This time he dropped the chaos. As in, like the conclusion.
Yeah.
He dropped the chaos, and then also a second sequel. And so, like, normally you will want to set the second seed worm first. But he decided to summon chaos first because he doesn't have enough cores.
Yep.
So then he has to summon the chaos, which then you have other derivative effects. So core charge, and you activate chaos unleash. You know, like you put 2 cores up there, and you just activate every mirage on the field and also the mirage zone. So you activate the seed one altered again. Okay, this time targeting cost 4, and it's like do some and then because he activated one set effect, and then like chaos level 2 effect triggers, and like you give something with 4 symbols, and then like, oh, activate second mirage effect. Okay, now get another 4 symbols. Activate the third mirage effect, get another 4 symbols. Oh yeah, by the way, Nexus effect, when you activate mirage, you gain a cause, gain cause and stuff like that. And then finally, when it's done, now you go into the second copy of Sequel and Alter. It got discarded, so then you set it down with chaos. When you set it down, there are 2 effects happening. Because chaos is returning the original mirage to the deck, which means you can summon the first copy of Seed 1 because you're returning it to the deck. And then because like a Seed 1 Alter is I'm pretty sure it's an interruptive effect. Yeah, it's an interruptive effect. So you have to summon the first copy of Seed 1 Alter first. So because you summon that, and then you also set the second copy of Seed 1 Alter, then you got the one set effect, and you also got the core charge happening at the same time. Woo, core charge first. And then you activate the Mirage at the one set effect. I'm gonna target like cost 6 or something like that. And then chaos attack again, and then like activate chaos unleashed again, and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check a bow sequence right now. Yeah, so now you cannot activate 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Did you actually speak English just now?
and then also is we're punching at you for 4 symbols right now. So yeah, it's like the sequencing that's like really confusing here. It's like, yeah. And also, by the way, if you mean the meme, the meme actually exists in Japanese right now as well. Rokunana.
Oh no! I didn't mean that. I noticed that, but I tried to not notice that. No. But yeah. Also, also 3 to 7. Glad that I brought the cost 12 magic.
Yeah, it's like C1 alters. Like, I can see why there's a limitation, because like, before the Q&A came out, there was the debate where like, okay, yeah, the effect targets the player. So if your cards are unaffected, can you still activate the effects? And the answer is yes, because it's not actually targeting the players, targeting the cards themselves. And but it's really interesting because like, what is it? I mean, let me read. してコストの手札フィールドの効果は破棄できない。So it's really interesting because like, I really don't know how they're doing this. So basically the Q&A goes where like, even if your hand is not unaffected, you can still use cards normally. But the problem is, after you use the card, it just becomes a blank paper.
Okay.
Because you can't activate the effect. But then, like, obviously on the field, then if your ground necessary, I mean, obviously, because it doesn't target ground necessary, so they can still activate the effects, stuff like that, blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, so it's a bit weaker than we thought, but like, you know what? that works, you know, especially after watching the gameplay. Okay, now you're just sealing like basically the whole defensive magic spectrum in the game. Okay, then.
I see.
You know what? Fair enough. But like I feel like in essence, it is very much a control deck because like you kind of like hold, keep stalling until you can go into chaos. And then but then like it's also really interesting how like it actually has very little, well, not really very little, but like very limited or like awkward conditions in terms of like kind of defensive ways, because the best one you can probably get is probably the temple itself. Well, actually, well, just to explain, obviously with chaos, I feel like you kind of try to be defensive by activating the one set effects. You know, you draw and then you discard, and then you basically activate the one set effects to like to kind of well help you, you know, block the opponents from attacking and stuff like that, you know, things like that. But like there are very little removal effects for chaos actually. So the best one is like the chaos temple, which when set, you can destroy an opposing spirit or ultimate with a cost equal or less to the number of your counters. That's probably the best one. Then you have the Seeker. I don't know how to pronounce it. Deepu Michelangelo. It's a Seeker himself, but then he also has a one set effect, which is basically just paying taxes. You know, during this turn, the opponent has to pay a cost to attack or block. So it can be useful in some cases. You know, and then you have some really weird ones. Like for example, like there's Altar Refrain, which when set, destroy an opposing spirit or ultimate between the colors red, purple, white, and yellow, one of each color.
Okay.
And this effect cannot be prevented by originally cost 3 or less opposing effect. I didn't include that one in my list, but now that I read it, I think I have to, because like obviously Red Panda must still be around. Lesser Red Panda.
Oh yeah,
which
Panda.
yeah, Lesser Panda, yeah. Which means I will probably remove like the cost 6 card besides Chaos Temple. Yeah. And that is a Beowulf. Beowulf is an interesting one as well. Because like the one status threat is like you can summon, deploy, or set a blue soldier family card that has Mirage from your trash. So you still have to pay the cost, but then you can just like take it out, kind of thing. The interesting part is that that's literally, so the only card with summon effect is actually the Conclusive Chaos. Or not like the only card with summon effect, the only one that actually useful in this case. So you can summon the Seeker, but then it's like, yeah, you know, it kind of helps you a little bit, but like it's not really doing anything defensively. So like the best way to do it is to summon the Chaos Conclusion, and then you just activate all the Mirage on the field, like blah blah blah. But then like it's still hard to do so, because like even you summon like at like maximum reduction, you're still paying for a cost. Yeah, so it's weird. It's weird in terms of like defense. But then like, you know, if you consider that like it can like end the game in like fastest 3 turns, then it makes sense. Like you don't really need the defense. If you can do that. You just need to focus on setting up your field and stuff like that. And then at the end, obviously, you can just use a Blizzard Wall and stuff like that.
When everything fails, Blizzard Wall is your friend.
Exactly. That's why I got the one copy in there. Yeah, I'll probably remove the Beowulf and then put in what was that thing is called? Levain. Yeah, Old Levain. Just to counter the Lesser Panda. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Lesser Panda.
I mean, to be fair, depending on what deck you're facing, it can be a pretty funny affair.
True.
I mean, yeah, because like if you're facing those 4 colors, you're just straight up destroying a spirit.
Yeah, that's
Just
bad.
by discarding it and setting as a mirage. So like, yeah, it's actually really good in some way.
Yeah, that's bad for me because
Lamau.
I play yellow.
Yeah, it's also really good against contract spirit decks. Now that I think about it, because like usually they only have like one spirit on the field.
Yeah.
Obviously, like a contract themselves. So it's like, yeah, I can see why this one might be good to put in. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, again, I mean, like, even if you can contract Advent, if they don't have counter, then that would not happen.
Yeah, and then like after I send you the list, I was also thinking there's like I should probably add at least a copy of Callous Griffin in it.
Yeah.
Primordial deck, and it doesn't have a burst anyway, so which is interesting when you think about it. Like literally, this whole set that is not one burst for chaos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
So
true.
like, obviously you got like the generic Callous Griffin for whenever you use primordial deck.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just like thinking like one copy is enough because yeah, I just want to go up to 41 and not 42 because like the changes in ratio is the minimum when it's at 41. Yeah.
True.
Like yeah, maybe one copy and see how that goes, kind of thing. One of those where like you get it, then you use the kind of card. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but it's a control deck, so I'm really interested in see if I can try out and stuff like that.
Yeah, I am not excited to hear that can be quite fast. That is bad for me. As an aggro play, as a mid-range player, if you say that the control can begin at like turn 3, oh no, I need more time.
I mean, to be fair,
I
like
need more time to fuck you up.
the game in general now, is that quick, but like it's just that like the time you spend on each turn is long.
Yeah.
That's the thing about spirits, which is like honestly, I would say it's not a bad thing. Cause like you know, it means you have interactions, and then also like you know, like the game isn't exactly requiring you to take so many turns. You have to rush it. Right? I'm looking at you, come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually probably why I feel like it's really hard to go back to Vanguard. Because now you basically have like a 2 to 3 turns where you basically quote unquote do nothing. Like I guess it kind of depends on how you build your deck, but like most of the deck that I want to play, you basically just set up, you hit once as usual. So like yeah, I mean like until you reach grade 3, like the fun part have to wait.
Yeah. 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 It's I don't know. I mean, Vanguard is okay when you play casually. I actually just bought a new deck for Vanguard like 2 days ago.
Nice.
I've been Mujika.
Hey.
Cause like someone cracked the case and they got spare cards, so they're like, you know, here's literally basically the full playset, which you really only need it anyway, and then like you just gotta go find like a good over trigger, and then also maybe what do you call Bliss Order, I think it's called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you're good. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna play it casually. I ain't even gonna bother finding them. Like over trigger, yeah, Benjamin has one. It's a shit, but like, hey, it's playable.
It's playable, exactly. And yeah, speaking of like random.
Oh, I remember now. It's called Regalia.
Oh yeah, Regalia Space, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have like that weird what was it again? Impulse yesterday. Because you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh have been making like anime about like the lore of the cards. And then one of the anime that's currently running, it's a short anime by the way, so it's only like 5 minutes per episode. And the lore that they're currently like doing is of the archetype that I kind of like. Although it's a really passing archetype. Like even after they got supported, like they are basically like I try to look for like one deck. I look at one deck list, and then now my whole YouTube channel is like, when like my YouTube feed is like, yeah, so it's this deck, but like with this engine. So basically like the Indian like the cards that is used from that archetype is only you bring like 4 of these cards as an engine because they gave them a new spell that basically allows you to search exactly 4 of these cards from your deck, trash and banish. And then after you add 4 of those to hand, you return 2. And then that card in your graveyard, you can banish it and then you can use it to do a fusion. So basically, if you still have like those 4 cards in your hand somehow, then you can fuse it into cards that can do 4 different effects. But you can choose any 4 that you want, and you can choose like the same thing. It's like if your opponent has nothing, then you can one of the effects basically just pumps itself by 800. So it basically can go from 1850 to 4050 if you really need it. But like yeah, basically it's just that, and then the spell, and then the rest is just zip. Basically things to keep yourself alive. Yay. Yeah. So yeah, and then I was like, look, because also they are doing this thing called like the Chronicle decks, which is pretty much kind of like our mega decks. Like the first Chronicle deck, like because like I collect Yu-Gi-Oh in German version, right? So like the first Chronicle deck, so the previous one, which is telling the story of like a more meta deck. So basically, if you theoretically, even if you just buy 3 of the starter deck, it's already like tournament ready. Not only because like the archetype itself is like really strong, but also you basically like get like half of like the staples that is like, available in the game currently inside that starter deck. So like it is kind of like €18 per deck, I think, which is still kind of decent, I think, considering like how much staple you get. And then we have my waifu archetype that they also give a deck, and then like I try to look, and then there's literally one staple that is like useful in every deck. Yay! And then it's like really cheap as well. So it ended up like the Silt deck is kind of cheap. So yeah, maybe I'll just buy one. And then because like it's really cheap, I was like, maybe I should buy. And then because I watched like those YouTube video that got into my timeline, I was like, should I just buy 3 and then like try to make a working deck out of it? And then I noticed that I thought about it and I just stopped myself. Like who am I going to play this with? Not even Amamiya is going to play with me in that format. Like I was like recently like Amamiya always plays like like Yu-Gi-Oh basically can have like the older formats. They really like to play like with the classic formats as well.
Right.
Yeah. So like basically Amamiya is pretty much now. Sometimes he will play like the standard cards, but like most of the time he'll play with the older ones. So like yeah, I can't even ask Amamiya to play with me. So like, why am I considering to play this? No, I have to stop myself.
Too many card games.
Exactly. And probably still buy one for collection, but no more.
Stop, yo. Stop.
Enough. Let's go back to Battle Spirits.
Yes. Literally.
So yeah, basically, how we talk about like today's topic is basically we will each share one deck that we want to build, like the new deck that we want to build, and one deck that we want to upgrade with the cards that we get from the new set. And which
so basically one new deck and one existing deck.
Yes,
upgrades.
Exactly. That's the correct English. My mind was not in the correct order because of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, Indonesian.
Yeah, play Yu-Gi-Oh bet. Yeah. Of course, when we are talking about Morrigan, We have one single new card, by the way. Just which is the ultra manifest version of Bijujoyo, which can manifest itself from more ultra manifest itself into Morikin when you have 8 or more counter. And it has a very nice effect when manifest during this turn your opponent cannot use card that is not yellow from their hand. So no rainbow, no red card. But of course that means burst fall, burst flame, and all their friends can still ruin my plan. But that is less things to worry about now.
I mean, you're supposed to be smacking free and end the game anyway, so
exactly. So in the end, it's
I think the most useful part. I think the most useful part is just the fact that like, it's a cost 10, which means it's a target for you to summon anything with a contrast skill.
Exactly. That's basically that's also what we have talked about in the previous episodes. So if you missed that, just kidding. it's just one passing remark and like that last episode. So we don't talk to them into what Bijujoyo can do, because at that point we still don't have like the effect for Bijujoyo. But basically that's the main part. And also Morikin can be pretty tight on cores. So like getting one single core back is very, very, very precious. Also, it's a flash effect, and you can use her flash effect to trigger another flash effect. So basically, you get 2 charge on your Grandstone as well. So basically, you can use it to accelerate your actual finisher, which is the original Bijujoyo. Yeah.
I actually like the fact that it's your turn at Ultra Manifest as well.
Yep.
Yeah, which means like obviously you just do the setup and main step and just start swinging.
Exactly.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. And when you run out of fighters, then you just bring her up. You think I'm out of course? No. Thing again. Even and especially if you only have like removal and you have nothing to like stop like the remaining attacks, the other fun part is because you can just activate any flash effect. You can actually just you activate Flora, summon another spirit, and then use Flora's last part of the effect to summon herself. Then you basically have 3 bodies instead of 1. Very fun.
Yeah.
Not to mention if you retain Marin with her salvage part as well, you get 4 bodies. And if that is not enough, you can also use Morrigan's Grand Skill to trigger your Gigotul as well. Gigotul is indeed our friend.
In yellow.
And the rest is just the magic. I just use the ratio that I'm currently using. Might change them as we go. And also I realized that yellow Diana, at first I was kind of like, do I want to use her because she's like cost 4? But then I realized that she can search for any magic card. So it can search for my favorite yellow magic card.
Yeah.
And then I changed my mind. Yeah, exactly. And not just that. You know why I actually really like Luna Arkaguya as well in this deck?
Luna who?
Luna Arkaguya. The burst.
Oh, Luna Arkaguya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because her effect is to return one of any yellow only card to your hand. And you know what is my favorite yellow only card in this deck?
Well, Reset Spear.
Reset Spear.
For God's sake.
Because I actually won once because I triggered my Kaguya, and then I was like, what is it in my trash that I can use to fuck up my opponent anyway? And then I was like, I got the first part of the effect mix up because I remember like one other magic that cannot be salvaged, and then I thought I saw like the first sentence, and I was like, yeah, it kind of checks out that it has it, and then like I was like, this card has the origin family, and then you have to pay one or more to to use it, and I was like, wait, there's nothing stopping me. I have free will. I can return my recess sphere and then fuck my opponent's field. Because I think I was playing against Ometeotl or Mitra, so basically, yeah, yeah. So basically, I just wiped their field, and then now that they don't have their Grand Walk contractor, they cannot activate the rest of their effects.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, like, I play casual, so I can have to have a quote-unquote big play, and because my brain is small, that's the closest thing that I have to big plays. Yeah, yeah. And then because we don't have that much new cards, the rest is pretty much the same. Might think of, like, adding Triple Thunder. That doesn't really do anything for the Groundstone, but then again, one cost for -6. Here and there, also like kinda in a way it kinda has a synergy with the Ultra Manifest anyway, so why not, I guess. But yeah. To match the energy of the Bijoujoyo, I will eventually need to get the winner version of the Morrigan, and maybe the secret version of the Nexus as well, and then put one just for flavor.
That is very ambitious of you.
Yeah.
So what changed to include the Ultra Manifest?
Yeah, basically, I forgot what I take out. Wow. I think I just reduced the number of my drawers because I think like currently in my actual real deck, because I forgot to, I don't have anything else to buy for PSC 49, I think. Don't have the DIL at hand for now. Kind of want to try her out because I am using keyrings, just like all the other people who don't have a DIL. And then I think I just took out like some of the magic card. And yeah, the previous the Cossacks Manifest. It's like I think they basically have the same utility in like reusing your flash effect, although they do have a different utility, and one of them can refresh quote unquote infinitely. This one basically gives you one card back.
To do that, yeah.
Yeah, they have like different utilities, so just want to try it out, and yeah, include more smug in the deck, because more smug means more power, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Exactly. So that's not, yeah. I mean, like literally only like one slot changes. Like the other ones are like exactly the same. But if you haven't seen my Morrigan deck, I guess this will be your first time looking at my Morrigan deck anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Finally see my shitty deck building.
Oh wow.
Because I think like at one point, like usually when I build, it's like usually I do have like some initial idea, I try to build on it, and then I try to test it. If it works, it stays. If it doesn't work, I'll probably like take inspiration from other people's build, and then it becomes a little bit better. And then I started to let my mind wander, and then like, oh, if I add this, it might work. And then it doesn't really hurt the deck, and it works in like some niche situations. And then I add another one, and I add another one, and then I add another one, and then like suddenly it's just not working. Yeah, I guess that's my curse as an IT guy. My deck's basically the computer of like my future clients.
You have lost the source.
Exactly. But it's fun.
To be fair, you just gotta aim to think. What's your win con, and you build from there. You know, sometimes like the Ultra Manifest might not even be useful. You know, who knows?
Oh yeah.
Like that remind me. Like, to be fair, when you were talking about Thunder Rive, you kind of did explain how to play the deck. You know, literally just spam
Yep.
win.
Mm-mm.
But I realized I forgot how to explain how to play chaos.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Also, just a short thing about Morrigan. Just like Tanrive, you spam win. This one, you keep attacking, you win. That's why the Ultra Manifest, in a way, it doesn't really. It is not really useful in like it's locking your opponent's hand. It's more useful because it gives you a second wave of attack if your field got clean by basically. Yeah. Let's go back to chaos because we need to go back here anyway.
Yeah, so chaos is like, so obviously you want to play down contract chaos.
Mm-mm.
And then like your aim is really just to set up your nexuses.
Mm-mm.
Like, to be fair, like you don't really need a lot of spirits.
Mm-mm.
Because like to be fair with this deck, well, you need to set up the reductions for like the small spirits.
Mm-mm.
But you know, like the big ones, you usually just manifest.
Mm-mm.
And obviously Chaos Concluder himself is you can just summon it by paying 1 cost and stuff
Mm-mm.
like that. And then I think Sequel Nova is literally no cost as well, actually.
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, without paying the cost. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So it's literally like the deck strategy is literally play Chaos, play a lot of Nessus, which is 6 counters, win game.
True. Sometimes simple is the best.
Yeah. Like at the end, like the most complicated parts are like more like in terms of like effects resolution than like actually trying to play the deck.
True.
There you go. That's chaos game plan.
Exactly.
Just filter, build Nessus, get 6 counters, win game.
Yeah. And you just realized that Silkworm Nova's weakness is quote unquote 0 counter, but like can lock the 0 counter on its own. So like, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like especially since most of the time, you know, the 0 counter is gonna be like 0's barrier. So it's like if you're really afraid of that, just lock the cost for first before you do anything else.
Exactly. Don't forget to do that or your Silkworm Nova altar will be gone in a second.
I mean, to be fair, at this point, they probably won't even destroy Silkworm Nova. They'll just destroy Chaos first.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Because like no matter how many lives you have, as long as you cannot stop my attack, it doesn't really matter.
True.
Yeah. So should we move on to your final pick?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are finally at Ayumu's existing deck pick.
Just Mitra.
Yeah.
I don't even have Mitra in real life, but here we are.
Exactly. Time to start.
Maybe. I mean, Mitra is actually pretty fun. Like I tested online stuff like that. You know, the concept of using Soul State is actually really interesting. Like it's basically like obviously like what it does is like makes your Soul State like your hand, but then like you have to find other ways to actually use them. You know, which kind of complicate things a little bit, but you know that's how I like it.
Exactly. You like it when it hurts you, don't you?
Yeah, so unlike Theo, which only added 2 new cards.
Because there's only 1 new card.
I actually added 4 new cards. Actually, no, 7. 7. It's actually
nice.
7. Yeah. So like Mitra actually did gain a bit more support than just like 2 shitty cards. So like there are bits that can be improved from there. So from my experience of playing Mitra, you know, the biggest game plan really is just like you find Mitra, you self a mill, you take the cards out in the soul state, especially the cost 5 magic card. I think it's called Dream Revelation.
yeah.
I don't know correctly. Dream Revelation, which is basically oh no, it's not Dream
Revelation
Revelation.
armor.
Revelation Armor, yeah,
Yeah.
Revelation Armor, which is just like um your Mitra defensive card. Um but then obviously you also have Amaterasu herself, which literally just not really explode the whole board, but just like remove the whole board because it's just sending everything back to the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, so so like the way you do it is like you set a Mitra and then like counters don't even matter that much here. Well, until they got the new set in, but like you usually before the new set, you really just needed 4 counters, and like you're kind of fine. Because like the most important cards that actually need the counters is really just the Concluser, which requires like what 3 counters. So it's really not that hard and not that important. And then like so like the way you aim to do it is like basically you build up your cards in soul state. You use those cards to kind of keep hanging on, and then like it's like a classic. It's a literal classic control deck, and you get to one point where you finally feel like you're safe enough to attack. Then smack. Like obviously, obviously the best one is gonna be Amaterasu with 3 symbols.
Yes.
But like sometimes the argument might not be that. Like especially if you know that the opponent doesn't gain lives or stuff like that. You can try to smack 2 with Fendanta. And then like you keep them with 3 lives and then you swing with Amaterasu and win kind of thing. This deck also does have infinite attack actually. I need to remember which card that is. So it's something related to Revelation Armor.
Oh yeah, because it allows you to draw to refresh one of your awakened dragon.
Yeah, so refresh one of your awakened dragon. I'm just trying to remember what's the second key card that actually helps with that. I actually can't remember.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, I think it is Fendanta. I think. Like, cause I remember I did this once, but then I just cannot remember how I did it. So like, I think like so basically the way it works is that you swing with Fendanta, and then you open 2, and then like, well, actually, yeah, it's not really infinite, but like it should be enough for you to end game. Yeah. So like you swing with Fendanta, and obviously you gain cost from like the Unleash and everything like that, and then you use Revelation Armor. And then after you use that, it depends on where you use it as well. Because if you use it from hand, that's fine. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. But like, yeah, you use it from wherever, and then you use Mitra contract field, pick it back from trash to soul state, so you can use it again. Yeah, so that's kind of like the way to do it. Wait, I need to reread the magic card. Oh wait, it returns any awakened dragon card from soul state to it needs to be from soul state. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter then. But like so like, and then what you do is that you basically let me think. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, and then so like and then you basically try to use Fendante to search for the other copies of Revelation Armor. So like you can like technically refresh it at most 4 times in one turn. Because like say you use once from hand. I mean to be fair, it's you use once from hand, then you use twice from wherever, and then you get one more time when you recycle it from trash, like something like that. But like basically you can make a lot of attacks in one turn, but it's just a little bit convoluted. But yeah.
Yeah. And I guess even without that, they can already attack like a lot anyway, right?
Yeah, true. Not really, actually. I mean, yeah, you can summon them from Soul State, but like you obviously need the cause. It is technically unlimited time, but like you know, you don't really need to do that.
Exactly.
Basically, yeah, yeah. It's a pretty interesting concept, and like the most interesting part is definitely that this deck. I'm pretty sure if you can time it well. Actually, no, can it? No, it can't. I was going to say it never decks out, but I think it does actually. Yeah, because Revelation Armor can only return something if you to the deck bottom if you're using the opposite attack step. So if they don't attack, then you can't do that. Yeah, yeah. Like you still have to play Kitsune Return if you don't want to deck out. I feel like. But yes, I'm just bullshitting all the way. Okay, new cards.
Oh no. Okay.
um, but like yeah, so like there's few new addition for this deck. So in general, Mitra basically has no way to um no way to replenish hand because like all of them basically just goes into soul state. But to be fair, that's enough. It just means like you might have like a limited choice in like what you can use from hand. And obviously depends on like how you like manage your resources so that like you can use like the right effects at the right time kind of thing. But there are quite a few bits of effects that can like put your cards from your deck into soul state. Obviously from trash you got Mitra. But then like from deck into soul state, even before the upgrades, you got the cost free, which can do that. You got the tempo, which is literally when the opponent increases hand, then like you can also like add a card into soul state from your deck. And then you got Fandante himself, which is like refill 2 and then literally add 2 to soul states, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so like it's literally on attack gain too. It's pretty insane for white.
Exactly.
Yeah, up to 2, yeah. And then obviously you have like the magic card, which is like add 1 copy here, which is Divine Oracle, which like doesn't actually gain anything because you're switching cards. But it doesn't mean like you can like try to filter some card out quicker kind of thing. I didn't realize that like it's not actually that useful, especially during the early game. It's actually a late game card because like early game you don't really have any cards in soul state, so you don't really have anything to recycle. So like, and obviously if you really need to play it, you can always just recycle it with Mitra. So it's like that's why I only put 1 copy in like the current list. But like it does have another use, which is the fact that it can summon a cost 5 or less Awakened Dragon card from Soul State. Yeah, from Soul State. Or just deploy Mitra herself again. But obviously what it means is that you can summon Sato, which is a cost 5 card. And with Sato's summon effect, you can pay 1 cost to just summon Amaterasu. So you're basically in flash timing paying a total 3 cost to just summon Amaterasu and blow the board kind of thing, which sometimes can happen if you like. Oh yeah, because it can. Sometimes you might need that, especially before you reach 5 cards in Soul State. Obviously, if you reach 5 cards in Soul State, then you can just like activate Contrast skill. 0 cost. Yeah, nuke.
Nuke.
Yeah, so like so searching cards is very important, which is why like Lolo is also in there, which actually looks for magic cards. Not magic cards, what I'm saying, ultimate cards, and also Groundwork Nessus. So like it helps you to set up your Mitra and stuff like that. It also helps build up your trash, so you have a few more options when it comes to contract field. But then I realized like 3 might be too much, so that's why I go down to 2 now. Yeah, so like the new cards, obviously the most obvious one is the new X rare. Huzzah! Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like you finally got a card that actually need more counters. So it's like it's a manifest which with 6 counters or more. Which can be pretty slow for Mitra. And to be fair, in general, you don't really need to attack that much, I feel like. So it's like just it's kind of like one of those things where like you just need 2 copies, you don't need 3, I feel like. Which is why I'm only putting at 2 right now. Obviously, the one thing is that like Mitra actually gains cost pretty quickly, especially with the cost 1 and with the burst.
Yes.
Actually, like the cost 7 burst, not laser. So like you can hard summon them if you want to, I suppose. It's really not that hard. And consider the fact that on summon as well, you can just ramp cost as well. So it's like so it's actually really good. And obviously on attack, technically you can just refresh quite a lot of times as well. And it helps gain cost on the Mitra, which kind of is what you want in Mitra. Because like ironically, core charging Mitra is actually pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can say. It's pretty hard. So like it's a good thing that like they have this addition now. And obviously it's like it's an alternative attacker besides Amaterasu Dragon and Fendantis.
Yeah, Fernanda.
Oh yeah. Fendanta, yeah. So it's like so yeah, it's literally just another attacker that helps you gain cost. And it gain cost on Mitra as well. So it's a pretty good addition. Like you just don't really need too much because at the end I feel like Mitra is like you need more cards that can search than cards that can attack.
Yes.
Yeah, or even like gain cost. Like you already got ways to gain cost, so you don't really need to do that either. So yeah, I'm just gonna try at 2 copies just to see how it goes. Like arguably, you probably don't even need it. Like I would say.
Yeah.
Like just like increase the ratios of the other cards and just like just leave it there, let Amaterasu do her stuff, and just win. Yeah.
Same like with Jojo, the one card that the only one card that I got, and it's like, yeah, just put it there first. Maybe it will not do it. Maybe it will not bring any harm.
Well, I think like Biju actually works though because it does lock their hand.
Yeah.
You just have to use it at like. Yeah, because like I was wondering if you could do a main step. It's because like the way you can do is like you smack them down to 3, and you manifest Biju in main step. It's a flash effect, so you can also flip the Grandstone. Yeah, and then so like you just swing with Grandstone Biju because it's unblockable, unaffected. Then you activate contrast skill, bounce your Ultra Manifest Biju to hand, summon something else, and then now your unaffected, unblockable Biju is at 3 symbols.
Yeah. Then your opponent can only use unaffected cards.
Yeah, but then like their unaffected cards are like
bad.
The most important one is the Burst Wall.
Yes.
So it's like there's literally no point if they only have 3 lives and you're smacking for 3.
Exactly.
No. And then like there aren't a lot of unaffected magic cards that pierces as well. So it's like like your bitch is like whatever, mate.
Exactly. Like yep. Yep, that's cool. That's cool. Burst Flame can destroy 20k or lower. Yep, that's cool. That's cool.
That's cool, yeah. And then Blizzard Wall LT also is only unaffected in the trash. And you can only activate it when you hit live. So yeah, it literally doesn't matter. So like it's actually a really good addition, okay? It is actually a very important card to add. But yeah, with Mitra, like my perspective is like the most important part is like searching for cards. And you don't really need another attacker when you already have like 2 in there. Technically 3 if you want to include laser, I wouldn't include laser to be fair. So like yeah, so like it's kind of like if you need calls, then yeah, you can use it kind of thing. And then but like the other additions I have is like the other master rare, which is Pachihataru.
Oh yeah, the cost 3 one, yeah.
Yeah. So this one doesn't search, but it can gain cost onto your Mitra again. And then also it means you can summon Amaterasu from soul state in main step. Which is probably sometimes what you want as well. Like right now, you don't really have the option to do that, or maybe you have to do it in a very convoluted way, like the one copy, like Divine Oracle, you'd have to do it that way. But then, like, except for that, unless you already got Amaterasu in hand, you want to summon it from the soul state in main step, this is the way now, kind of thing. And then, and obviously, it's also really important that, like, at the level 2 effect, it doesn't search for cards, but it does recycle a card from the trash into soul state. Which can be really important as well. And the nice part as well is that, like, it can put one of your pre-afferent cards into soul state as well. So it depends on what you summoned. You can just, like, stack onto it and just send it back to soul state, and you can use it again, kind of thing. Yeah. So, like, it's a pretty decent choice. 3 copies might be too much, but, like, I will have to see, because, like, usually your trash that have quite a lot of stuff, so it's not too bad to be at 3 copies anyway. I feel like it's also 3-2. So, like, even if you don't want to afferent it, you can just summon it normally, and then, obviously on summon call charge 1, and then summon effect gain under call on Mitra, which, is actually really decent for 3-2. And the other card I added is actually at the bottom right. It's a cost 2. It's called Venus. So this is just a So this is a utility card because it so it only has one effect, which is really long, as you can see. So this card in your trash is unaffected by opposing effects, and also once per turn, same name. During your main step, if you have Mitra, you can send it into soul state. When you've done so, by adding 1 call to your Mitra during this turn, all your Awakened Dragon family cards in your trash are unaffected by opposing effects, and this unaffected by opposing effects cannot be prevented by opposing effects. Lamau. Basically same as Terra. So, like, yeah, it's just a utility card, which just, like, can come in really handy against, like, it just comes in really handy against any trash lock effects. So that's kind of why you want to go into 2. And also, just in general as well, even if they don't have trash lock, if you mill it into trash, you can just send it to soul state. So now you have 1 extra copy in soul. You have 1 card in soul state, and you're also gaining calls on the Mitra. So, like, I don't think it's, like, that bad of a choice. Like, we'll have to test, but I think, like, that's kind of the idea, basically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty neat. And then you can just, if you really need it back into the trash, and you can just contract admin on top of it and just deplete the contract admin spirit afterwards. Yeah. Can't believe.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. It's something that you can do, but is it going to help you? There's no guarantee. Yeah. We're going to receive even more and more revelation. It's like, yeah, like the one thing that actually, like, kind of broke me. Like, well, it didn't really broke me, but, like, it just got me a little bit confused. Because, like, I think at this point, like, from the lore, in the website they have, like, the lore, kind of like the lore story that is pretty much going on. And I think, like, at the end of, like, the chapter 2, so PS73, Yamato Takeru brought, like, down to Mitra. And then at this point, Mitra was referred as a goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But after that, she was referred only as a Grand Walker. And then the kicker, they said there's one guy, I forgot which one. Their flavor text basically says that all gods in the Indida camp, they prefer to use dragons. And what does Mitra use? Dragons.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically Mitra is the second coming of Kukulkan.
I see.
Yeah. What is Mitra's gender? Mitra. Yahoo! And speaking of like the lore, right? Like I read the lore for like the chapter 3, which is PS74, where Mitra debuted. Then they basically say to Dan, I'm going to. So basically, Kai sacrificed everything. His 6 partners. So Ferma and the others. I've already forgot everyone but Ferma.
Lamau.
So yeah, basically Ferma and the others tried to fight Ometeotl and they lost. And they almost lost. And then Raon basically got one hit into Ometeotl and then he got impressed and then like he decided to help Kai and the others. And then he was supposed to be like the pick of Ulrika, right? And then like they come to Dan and then they said they want to test if Dan is ready to fight Chaos. And then like Mitra just said, I don't know why, but I think like you have an affinity for thunder. I wonder why. And then the Mitra basically said that, I think like Indra will be like a way better match for you, but like for the moment you have to kind of like make do with me. And then they won against Ometeotl. It's like, so Mitra's contract was supposed to be incomplete, and Dan didn't really have like the best compatibility with them, and they still won against Kai and Ometeotl, who has Ometeotl is basically like sealed in the end of the world because like his power is too great, and then Kai has sacrificed everything to get the contract with Ometeotl. And then, that still doesn't hold a candle to the whimsical, the whims of the Indida goddess. Just like how Dionysus, just like how Zeus Rolo basically got one-shotted by Amaterasu because a certain someone with green hair like brought Amaterasu casually and said that, I brought my friend. Yeah. So I guess that's probably the hint that Mitra is probably supposed to be a goddess in battle spirits because of how whimsically she defeated Ometeotl in battle, which is supposed to be like far stronger than her. And then of course after that Mitra has the time to bring Dan to Indra. I haven't read the lore for chapter 4, but I suppose that will be the case. And then that's why if you notice in the pack art for set 75, which is the set for which is the last set for Battle Spirits Contract Saga Cycle, Dan has a different armor because his contract with Hades is not enough. His contract with Indra is actually stronger. And I wonder why Dan has the affinity with thunder. It's as if he used to play the Thunder Emperor Dragon or something. I can't put the two and two together. That's a very hard mystery to solve. Damn. Yeah. It's something that the new anime has to address eventually. Hopefully.
No, I don't think they would do that.
Nah, they won't. If they do, that will be bad. They need to move the fucking on from Bashin done, man. If the new anime's character is Bashin, then I'm going to crash out.
I do something about the contract necessities though.
Yeah.
As like the new ones.
Well, yeah, that's also a fun thing about like how they will connect like the contract nexuses with the standard cards as well. Just like the anime will feature both, right?
Yeah, you're finally getting glow insects. Wahoo!
Woohoo! By the way, Dan still lost his partners. They cannot find him, even though like one of like the early contract saga. The whole plot is for Fenil to find Dan, and she still cannot find him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder if it continues.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't really read the lore. You know more than me right now.
In a way, yeah. I mean, I only read when like the ones in the cards when the name of the Grandwalker that took my interest like came up, and then I was just I'll read that a little bit. I'll make an effort. And then that Mitra's divinity is brought into question, and then now I am confused again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically the text that we want to make for PS75. Or do you still have anything to share about the Awakened Dragon?
No, not really. It's fun. I like it. That's about it.
Nice.
But yeah, whoever listening, let us know if you're building anything on 75.
Exactly. Let us know if you want to build anything else, or if you want to build the ones that we want to build, and if you think our builds suck, what we need to change, because we need to test them anyway. We might test them for you. So yeah, and do let us know if you really we might do the first retrospective episode like regardless, and maybe in 2 to 3 weeks.
Maybe in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We are still busy, man. We don't really have that much time.
Exactly. But yeah, do let us know if you really want it. So we'll try to keep this format like going on like for as much set as possible, like at least the main sets. Because I think if we do it like really every set, and it's our wall is the one that is not going to hold. So please spare us and let us do it for the main set at least.
Keep ourselves relevant in the community, I guess.
Oh, true. Yeah, we have. Yeah, as Battle Spirits player, we have to play Battle Spirits. I forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, comments, or requests, feel free to let us know by sending it to us at our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. Or if you're listening to this on YouTube, do feel free to comment down below. And yeah, speaking of comments, actually, in the last episode where we talk about like the news, we actually forgot one thing, although we don't really have an answer that is going to be satisfactory, because Daipit was asking if we have any news for the anime, in which technically speaking we do have news for the anime, but that news that we have is basically the fact that they will introduce the anime in the Asia final. So we will still have to wait until the Asia final is finished. Then we'll actually know for real about the new anime.
And when is the Asia finals?
God damn it. Battle Spirits Bandai Card Pass.
You gotta give them the full information, bro.
Yeah, let's. So Bandai Card Game Fest. So Dusseldorf December 2014. Hong Kong, Tokyo is March 20 to 22nd. Yeah. I wasn't able to make it though. But the one in Hangzhou is cancelled, by the way.
The one in oh my god.
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, the one in Tokyo, which is going to be the Asia final, is on March 20 to 22nd. So yeah, I suppose then we will know around 22nd then.
Yep.
So yeah, do look forward
to it. More than a month away.
Yeah, still lots of times to prepare.
Yeah, enjoy the new card first.
Exactly. Enjoy the new cards and then enjoy the newer cards afterwards. And yeah, especially because this Valentine is going to be, we're going to get a really big gift from Bandai, which is for me, it's the Bijujoyo, hopefully. But yeah, otherwise, it's going to be your final set for the Contract Saga cycle. So because in the next Eternal Booster, PS76, we are going to start a new cycle. We'll see how the lore will connect. Or it's going to be another alternate universe. Yay. And hopefully they do one last anime to close. One last short anime to close the series as well.
You mean like a commercial?
Yeah, the commercial, the anime commercial. Which is like just 30 seconds, but that's enough. Those 30 seconds are like more than enough. Please give us anything, any crumbs, anything that moves. So yeah, I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye.
Bye.